For students, the months of March, April and May signify long summer holidays and a much needed break from studies. However, as they reach higher grades, these months no longer signify idyllic carefree days. Rather, they become a time of examination and results and, more importantly, academic pressure. With the results of the CBSE Board Exams 2025 right around the corner, it is quite natural for students to wonder and fret about how much they will score in the exams. How can they manage their stress in these times, and how can they navigate pressure from their parents, society and even themselves? Let's explore this in today's episode of Straight Up by EdexLive with me, Karthikeya. Until yesterday, it was speculated that CBSE would release the results of the Class 10 and 12 board exams today, May 2nd. However, the board confirmed yesterday, May 1st, that these speculations and reports were untrue and that the results were yet to be finalized. Last year, CBSE released the results of the board exams on May 13th. Going by this trend, as well as the board's categorical denial of reports suggesting today as the release date, it would be safe to expect the results in mid-May this year too. However, this means that the students would only end up waiting longer for their board exam results and become more anxious about them. Despite the truism, marks are seen as essential determinants of one's future in India, due to their role in college admissions, career prospects and above all, societal status. With so many stakes resting on Class 10 and 12 percentages, along with the weight of expectations, it becomes difficult for young minds to navigate these pressures and deal with even the slightest possibility of failure. Here's our in-house life coach and columnist Adarsh Benkappa Basavaraj with his ever-relevant and much-needed advice on how students can deal with this tricky situation and how parents can support them. Over to you, coach.
Your marks does not define your potential. Okay, that's the real deal. And we have a lot of CEOs, entrepreneurs, change makers who weren't exactly toppers, who weren't exactly the people who always stood first when it came to academics, right? This is just a pit stop in your life and not the end of the race. And parents, the first thing I want you to understand is, if your child does not get the marks that would give you your WhatsApp bragging rights, it's perfectly fine. Just take a pause, take a deep breath, and go back into your own life and introspect. Are you trying to project your particular aspirations on your kid? And are you feeling let down because they couldn't do something which you couldn't do? Because that is one of the major reasons why parents tend to put a lot of pressure. Second, please understand that your kid needs support right now. You need to understand what was the reason for their failure, or what was the reason for them to not actually get the marks that they had planned for, right? Take that feedback, analyze the issue and look at it like how you solve a puzzle, rather than letting your emotions or your personal feelings cloud your judgment and react. Now is the time to proact, dear parents.
This year, CBSE conducted the board exams for classes 10 and 12 from February 15th to April 4th. Approximately 44 lakh students nationwide, that is 24.12 lakh in class 10 and 17.88 lakh students in class 12 appeared for this year's exam. And that is all we have for you today. We will see you again soon. Please like this video, share it with your friends and subscribe to EdexLive for more such stories. Stay hydrated, stay safe and stay informed.